need to watch the clock. We didn't. We promised that we were going to manage the clock better than we did last time, and look, we didn't. We're 12 minutes
big bag of liars.
Yeah. So let's pay attention and do some more F6ing and make sure that we don't run out of time. So
no, I don't.
Don't want to mulligan. We're going to play mountains, and hopefully he's going to. He's not running the ones again. And we're going to take that beginning of combat off. Okay, so we're going to hit our 2s because we're on the draw. And we don't need quite that many for us. And then we're done.
Flying.
So we got 1/1 flyer. That's good. And very likely it's going to turn into a 2/2 at some point.
Yep.
So that's pretty sweet. That's a good one for us. And his 3/3
prevents 1 damage.
Yeah, but the second ability is actually really important.
Okay.
It makes creatures unblockable, which is going to be bad for us. So we actually need to make sure we
don't just straight up lose to that. Yeah.
So getting a shadow guy is pretty good. We're going to be racing throughout this, and it's going to be pretty rough.
Get 2 quick evasion guys. Really go for it. Just race them out.
Yep. So that's good that he doesn't have a guy to make unblockable. So we're going to get in for 3 this turn.
He can prevent 1, right? So we get in for 2.
True. Well, hopefully we're going to hit a blue here, a blue guy here, and
always the optimist.
Yeah. Well.
All right. What do we get? Masked Admirers.
Yeah. We get to draw a card.
We get to draw a card. The cantrips are also pretty good.
They're actually less good than you would think, because going from 8 to 9 mana, which is what a cantrip guy does for you, doesn't help that much, as we saw. If you get a repeated draw effect and you get up to 11 or get up to 15 or something, that's pretty sweet.
I think I'm going to stop referring to 15 as Emrakul mana. I'm just going to call it Autokython Worm mana because that seems to be the only thing we can get.
Yeah. This is true. We only made the attempt twice. So we need to keep in mind that this guy can shock our guys, but that's not too worrisome because he has to discard cards to do it. Although our plan is about racing with these guys, so that's not the greatest for us. So we get a 3/3 Dirtle, and we're gonna get in there with our cohort and our spirit, and only do 2 damage, and pass the turn. 3/3 Dirtle.
No, he's win more. More.
And seems like a really good win condition if your environment is all blue creatureless decks. So interesting. He did not get in with the Ogre Shaman, which is pretty good for us.
It probably means he's gonna sack it, right, to stop the racing with the spirit.
He doesn't sack it. He just has to discard a card at random with it, but it doesn't tap it or anything. So that seems not right. That's a good one.
That
for
is a
us.
good one.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get in with the cohort and the end all, and he can't tap the Balm Giver anymore. And actually, we should have gotten in with these 2 too. He can't tap the Balm Giver anymore because we get to trike it immediately.
Yep.
And so we're okay just sitting on it for a little bit.
Yep. Like always, the trike is just the threat.
Yep. So we definitely should have gone in with these 2 because that forces him either trade the Ogre Shaman for one of these guys,
or just take some
3 damage.
Yep.
And I think he was actually planning on trading the Ogre Shaman, which we want to do. And he should probably discard another card here to kill the cohort or the admirers. We'll see what he's gonna do.
Yep. Sees that.
That's fine.
That's fine as well. All right. Let's see. Pass the turn on back.
Yeah.
So he's having a discard, which is going to keep some cards out of his hand, keeps him from playing stuff. But
we get our 7 draw.
Let's get a 7 that's not ogreable.
It's true. That'd be pretty sweet.
7/7.
Yeah, that's not overable. So I think we're just gonna get in with the admirers and the beetle, and like if he blocks with the ogre shaman and bomb givers his shaman,
then we can trike the shaman
and
the bomb
giver, which seems fine. One problem with the shaman being out here is that we can't have 6
ever.
Yeah, because we've got the trike and all that.
Okay, he's opting to take 3. It looks like.
Yeah, is he gonna shaman the admirers
or bomb giver himself and really blow it out here?
Oh, he's trading the walking wall. Or no, he's not. That was just foolish of us. Didn't read enough of this thing. That's fine. That's fine. Like we could trike it a bunch, but like
that's pretty weak.
That'd be pretty weak, and then like the bomb giver would still be
it's
there.
back online, and that's
we
absolutely not
don't
what we
want.
All right. Well, so way to dirtle us.
That's fine. Like we still got this Bailoff, who I hear is pretty enormous.
Let's see. He's tapping out here for an 8. Still made an 8. He's got his 7/7.
Yeah, his 7/7's pretty good. Do we want to kill the bomb giver now and just like pull the trigger?
Let's see. He's got no cards in hand. So the ogre is just a guy these days. You have to blow 2 tokens from the strike.
I think we're.
I mean, if he attacks and just hits us for 7 and is unblockable, then we get to keep an extra. We take 7 damage, but we get an extra token on the trike.
Yeah.
Is that?
I think we're gonna see what he does when we attack the enormous Bailoff.
Yeah.
Because if he just takes it, I think we're interested in killing the bomb giver.
Yeah, yeah.
But if he trades his patron,
okay.
That's
so let's
fine.
get our 8.
We will as soon as our opponent lets us out of the upkeep.
He's got us locked up.
Yeah. He may have learned what our previous opponent didn't, and maybe clock griefing us at an appropriate time, or he went to get a snack, which would be understandable since we've been playing so slowly. All right, so what's we think? Seki's pretty cool. Seki's pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and get in with an enormous Bailoff.
Yeah. So now we can block the patron productively. So it seems that you would want the bomb giver out of here because.
Yeah, I think
the
we're
patron being unblockable is. Oh well, see, we're gonna.
Oh God, that's so good for us.
That's pretty good. Excellent. And did he opt to take the 7? Is that?
Yes.
We haven't declared blockers yet, so we'll see if he takes the 7.
And presumably,
6.
Yeah.
I mean, presumably, right? You don't prevent the 1 and then.
So that was probably the worst possible choice by our opponent because he lost the bomb giver for the low price of
1
damage to himself.
Yeah. So, interesting.
Yeah. So the nice thing about this is like we're gonna attack with Seki, and like if he blocks with the patron, we get 8/1/1s and then can just swarm him. So he has to like start chumping with the walking wall and the ogre shaman. We start getting these 1/1s that overwhelm him.
So let's see. The patron can untap all his 4, so he can actually hit an 11 here.
That is true.
Which we chatted about before is another sweet spot. It's sort of like
it's pretty rough.
Ramp up to 8s, sit at 8s for a while, and then 11s are real good.
Yeah. I mean, although some of the 11s aren't going to be super fantastic for him because they just don't dig him out.
Yep.
Of this situation. Like, the Eldrazi would be pretty fine for him, but, like, Hypnox is not going to save him, and Polar Kraken is not going to be very good for him, and Microsynth Golem is not going to be very good for him.
Yeah.
Darkseal Colossus would be okay. It's not even that fantastic.
Let's hope for a Kraken here.
Like, Seki's pretty good. So we got Microsynth Golem, which is probably the best. It's 4 or 5 Dirtle.
Nice affinity.
Yeah. So, like, gonna be rough for him. Now, we're gonna make an 8. So we're gonna play a mountain. We're gonna make an 8, leaving up a swamp, so that if we get a Sanguine Predator, we have the option of using it. I don't think we will.
Wolfpack.
Wolfpack. So we win next turn, because we get to attack with Wolfpack and trike him for the last 2. So the question is, do we even want to attack? I mean, so he could hit a 9 and get a Blazing Archon, or hit an 8 and wrath everything. So I think it still makes sense for us to be attacking.
I think that's
and
correct.
Force him to use some of his resources. But it's always good to like step back and say, does it make sense? Okay, so
he's untapping his
forest. So he's going to be able to Walking Wall. So it's good that he did that before we attacked, because I was actually ready to attack the Mass Admirer, and which was awesome. We still might do that though.
Because otherwise, let's see. If he Walking Walls, he's got 3 power there and 3 power there.
Yeah, no, actually that's fine, because like he would block with one of these guys and just like chump this. Like it's. I think we just want to attack with our 2 big guys. Force him to lose some. We're gonna force him to lose a creature to possibly give us some 1/1s.
Yeah. If he blocks Seki, he's in pretty rough shape anyway, and it looks like he's gonna have to. So really, I mean, what he would want to do is block Seki with the Walking Wall with no power.
Yeah, and probably Ogre Shaman to chump the enormous Baloth.
Yep.
Actually, you might trade the if you block with the Ogre Shaman on the enormous Baloth, you also block with the Mycosynth Golem, and you trade the Mycosynth Golem
for it. Yep.
Which is fine, because the Golem's not doing you any good.
Okay, looks like he's gonna give us some snakes or something.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best play. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's got something up his sleeve that we didn't see.
He's holding back some wicked gas.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna trade the Golem.
Yeah. So
that looks fine. So let's eat the Golem and.
Yeah. So, like we said before, it probably would have been better to double block with the Shaman and the Golem. Maybe he was concerned about losing both to the Trike, but like I'm gonna save the Trike counters to kill him with the Wolfpack, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yep.
So he really, really needs to hit a Blazing Archon or a Wrath, and it looks like he might be going for 11,
which means there's nothing.
Yeah,
right? There's nothing that digs him out.
If he hits an 11, we win, because none of the 11s have enter the battlefield effects that would matter. He really needs to hit
like he was thinking
a 7, 8, or a 9. 7 will give him Platinum
He's
Angel.
going for it.
So this is just, this is a case where he just doesn't know what his outs are, and he's playing the wrong thing. So he gets Hypnox, which is normally a very, very good creature. 8/8 flyers are fantastic in this format, but we're gonna Wolfpack him. We're gonna get in with our Spirit tokens,
and then we'll finish him up with Trike.
It's gonna be pretty sweet. And we actually probably don't even need to hit him with Trike. Okay. He really likes...
He patron for value there.
Yeah. He really likes being able to Walking Wall stuff. Patron is a very good EDH card. It's one of my favorites in Azusa. It's pretty good here. Like, the acceleration is nice, and it's a reason to play multiple forests out. So he's blocking our Wolfpack with the Hypnox, and he's chumping Seki. So he's going to take 3 here and 7 here and take 10, and so the Trike doesn't actually even matter. So here's the
critical
question,
play right here.
and we're going to say yes, we'd like to Wolfpack him to death.
Get him, wolves.
All right.
I was trying to time you guys out, actually.
And so here we are. We won again.
Yeah. So I mean, let's.
Oh, even better. We get the post game message